ImmiCo, c'est bon.
The fourth cohort of Cafe ImmiCo took place on 28th of July at the Webster Domes. Ahmed, the host, thanked all participants for showing the true entrepreneurial spirit by being present during the holiday season. He, as always, also gave a short update on the events leading up to Cafe ImmiCo. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate, because I know some of you changed your travel plans. Some of you had to basically make sure that you're here. But it's a good feeling that I can see the migrants are working also in holiday seasons. Like always, I'll just give a little bit of update what we have done, what we are planning on doing. There would be no holidays because you guys are going to be working now, as you already have been knowing and doing for some time. We have basically got some new marketing folders, brochures, which were developed by the Wi-Fi consulting groups. We have had one offer which was for the first time being used. This was with the indie outplacement, which was basically whatever the people were doing, they were getting help in implementation. So these are people who are going back to the work. So I'm very happy that we are able to use these offers also. I have been behind the scene talking to people, looking at what has gone, how it's going to be looking like next year. Like last time, we are working on a new marketing aspect, and we'll be basically redoing or changing a little bit for next year, but not for this year. This is going to go like this. The marketing aspect of the program has been behind the scene. Not everything is functioning as yet. We were looking for a threshold. We have arrived at threshold, and we will be doing this, the train station advertisement and basically the mentoring after the summer as such. We have this time entrepreneurs from Nigeria, Poland, and China. We are very happy because I think this time is a very challenging cohort. So these people are going to be challenged, and I hope in the next PPP we will be finding out that the consultants have been good enough to have this program up and running. I'm very honest with you. Last time we had 3 cohorts who started. One did not find the program to be worthwhile, and so she dropped. And this is something which we want to be accepting, that not everything is perfect. So we will be looking at the reasons why people were not able to do that, and we will be adjusting that. So this time we have only 2 people who are telling what happened last time. So without further ado, I will give it to Paul. I'm very happy that Paul is here. He's from Poland, right? And he has we talked on the phone sometimes, and I found it very challenging and I think very exciting thing he's doing. But he will tell us what he's doing and what the plans are. Thank you, Paul, for being here.
Thank you for the introduction. Well, the thing I'm doing is really challenging even for me. I'm originally from Poland, but I grew up here in Austria. And in 2002, I came here to Vienna in order to study translation and interpretation. And after working for several companies, I tried to become self-employed. And in 2012, I started my own language school, which is called Safari. It's an abbreviation of the words sachlich, fachlich, and richtig, 3 German words, which are factual, specialized, and correct. I try to work with young people who would like to improve the German language skills as quickly as possible. And since I'm originally from Poland, I would like to get Polish people to find me, and I guess I can help them to improve the language skills in German as quickly as possible. But I don't really just focus on Polish people. I work with all kinds of people who are coming to Austria. And in the last few months, we got licensed. We got certificates from the Austrian Integration Fund and Magistrat 17. This is the one who is responsible for the integration here in Austria. And we can even examine them, so they don't just learn the language. If they need certificates, they can do it at my place too.
My name is Ibukun Talabi. I'm from Nigeria. My company deals with what we call communication and mobile communication system. That is, we provide for ethno or foreigners living here in Austria at the cheapest rate to telephone to their home country. That is the main objective behind this business or this project. That is for people who wants to use the scratch card or people who wants to use the voice over IP, people that would like to use the SIM card. And so with this, they will have a real-time, a cheaper rate communication to their families at home, which is very, very important. And most of them have been here. The families are far, far back at home. So with this, I think my company, that is Gahano, can make it possible for them to communicate with their families and feel at home. They are still in Austria, but they can feel at home, which is very, very important. And that is just at the moment the main issues which we want to present by this company. And also one of the major things is that also to create jobs also for foreigners and likewise for Austrians or Europeans who are looking forward to work with us.
My name is Chen Hao Xu. I came to Austria when I was 10 years old. I was an exchange pupil and decided to stay in this wonderful country. Right, and before I start my company, I was in the telecommunication branch for over 10 years. Basically, we consult small businesses using mobile technology like smartphones, data solutions, and cloud computing, and several business solutions around telecommunication. And after 13 years, I was looking for new opportunities and new challenges. So I found my company, C1. We started this year a partnership with Alibaba.com, which is one of the biggest and greatest B2B e-commerce platform. And our mission is to make it easy to do business anywhere. And our mission in Austria is to bring Austrian quality products into the world, and main area will be in China. So we want to targeting Austrian small businesses and suppliers to put their products on Alibaba.com in order to generate more inquiries and to generate more businesses. And our expectation to Cafe ImmiCo is to get to know more people and to tell them more about our story and to have really a nice, funny time and to enjoy life. So, thank you.
At Cafe ImmiCo, the major thing is that according to my information, according to what I have spoken, is that I am trying, I hope with the Cafe ImmiCo, I will get the help, our assistance to boost this company that I started so that it will be easier for me in future and I can lay my strategy and business plan and set everything smoothly so that the next 2-3 years or 4 years will be better and I will be able to look forward in a positive area. Thank you.
What I would like is, I know we have the quality, I know we have the people and the connections. What I need are the people to find us. So I'm looking for some help with PR. That is what I'm really interested in. And for the people, come and see how it works at my place.
After a brief introduction, the consultants deliberated to understand entrepreneurs' concerns.
Okay, Paul, so you are in a very challenging business. So you have lots of competitors and very popular competitors like Berlitz or other language schools. So what is the clue? Why should customers make up their minds to go exactly with you?
It's the quality, I guess. My place is a place where people feel comfortable. It's like they feel at home. We have lots of decoration, and we have qualified teachers. I'm teaching myself as well. And when you do translation and interpretation, you know most of the difficulties people have to face with. And if you consider that people don't really are willing to attend German courses, they come here in order to work and not learn the language. I guess it's a good way and a quick way to improve your German skills when you know where your problems are.
Yeah, very interesting, your business. I think it's challenging a little bit, and but it's a alternative positioning. Yeah, the great telecommunication companies in Austria or in Europe, they don't focus really on niche products. Yeah, and what you offer is in the whole context a niche product. It's the market is very. It's a cent market. Yeah, you have every offer you make they're calling for cents. Yeah, euro cents. Yeah, and so you have to make more. I don't know really more business. Yeah. And my question is it a special technology you use? Also, it's not normal. I think it's voice over IP. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I think what you're trying to say is that you see these businesses. We have a lot of people in this area, but we are talking about a volume.
Yes.
Volume commodity. Volume. You must be able to turn. You talk about cents, okay, but when you talk about the volume you are going to move, and that is the business. The major thing that people would like to know, because I have been in the IT area for the past 20 years. I'm an IT guy for 20 years, and I decided to say, okay, quit. I want to do something different. But one thing is important. After talking to so many people, and my experience is that it is the service that the people want. They would like to use the usability. Is it usable for them? Is it easier for them to use? And the service to it. And that is it. That is what I want to give to them. The service, not that you just a little bit static. I want this, I want that. The people are very, very flexible, and they look forward for new things, new technology, new ideas, and which we are planning in this, my company to give to them. And that is the major thing. That is my advantages comparing to the other people.
Yeah.
I have, or my question is mostly based that on one side we could be like very, very bad and say, well, you're just one more of those online providers because there's so many out there. And I guess the question is, why should a company come and rely on you? Because of course it's great. And today I guess digitalization is key and crucial for any company growth, small, medium and big enterprises. But why exactly should they come to stay with you? What are the advantages there, or where do you see your most or your biggest challenges?
Right. Definitely, yeah. There are a lot of e-commerce platforms out there right now, and Alibaba.com is one of the biggest, and started out 1999, and we are primarily focused on B2B customers. So that is something completely new in Austria. And I think our mission is to develop awareness of e-commerce. And e-commerce not only in B2C like Amazon, eBay, C2C, but also in B2B, because I think Austrian economy has reached a point where we have to really focus on exports, and that's why we are like building a platform to support them. And our advantage is that we know both sides. We know the mentality of Austrian businesses, and we also know the Chinese business mentalities. So then we can build up a bridge and connect these two markets together.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I mean, if I had a product, I would jump on and get it, definitely.
Cohort 3 entrepreneurs were invited to share their progress, plans, and pains.
My name is Valerie. I'm one of the co-founders of VeloBike, which is a high-performance folding bike. My partner is called Valentin. He's a product designer by profession and trade. Basically, we started in the year 2010 with the designs. The idea was to make a hands-free folding bike, so one that you could do quickly and easily, and that still rides like a normal bicycle, which is very unlike other big brands folding bikes that feels very wobbly and shaky. So that was the mission. So it started in 2010. We created the company then in the year 2013. So we've been established now for about 3 years. In the meantime, there have been a couple of prototypes, and now the product is in production, but not big enough, I think, for Alibaba. But good to know. The aim, give us another 10 years, we'll be there. No, 5 years, I'm optimistic. But we're selling now, last year, 100 pieces of the folding bikes. We have markets, Asia, Mini Velo, 20-inch wheels, very big. Singapore is a big market, we found out. Thailand, we have very passionate retailers in certain countries, also Belgium. So we're selling B2B online also, or through retailers. So when we started this program with Ahmed, I was curious, of course, to find out more. It was about 1.5 months ago. In the meantime, also, there's this wonderful partnership with Indie, which I can only praise here, as it allows the reintegration of people who have been out of the labor force for quite some time. It's an individualized training package. So we got the support from Daniel, who started with us about a month ago, who's been helping out with bookkeeping, wonderful support. And I can just recommend it for any budding entrepreneur, as you know, you usually do a job that you need 10 people but can't afford it yet. This is where we are. Another thing we've been doing, of course, also looking on the next steps, which is investing in machines so we can produce more. Because we noticed that our production capacities are limited, but the demand has been higher than what we could deliver. So we're taking the next big step and have been going through it with our mentor, basically, Petra Buswald, who's not here. It's been also wonderful to work with. Petra has been helping with going through the business model, which is looking at where do we stand and where do we want to go next, what makes sense at that point. Also looking in respect to funding and programs out there in Austria.
Hi, my name is Marco. I'm the co-founder of the Project Groove app. The last time we were here at the Café ImmiCo, we faced problems with our project, problems like with the business model and marketing strategies in the B2B network. A short description of our project. The Groove app is a smartphone app for young people in Vienna to find the best places in the town. So the best places like restaurants, cafes, bars, and also events and stuff to do. And yeah, like problems we faced were with the business model, for example. Mr. Wolfgang Bartholner helped us here. We had very good consulting lessons. At first, we took a look at the Canvas business model, which is a very good example to bring your project to success. You focus on, for example, on the channels, also the value proposition of your project. Who are your customers? How do you reach your customers? And also like which key partners are important to offer this value you have. But also on the other side, the cost and the revenue stream, because yeah, the cost should not be higher than the revenue.
No, what we will be doing is looking into communication, into how to communicate the fact that online platforms can be used also for B2B and not only B2C, because this is what people are mostly used to, which words to use, and also how to explain it's not only for the big players, but it's for all companies, small, medium-sized Austrian companies, the challenges of going into other countries, the possibilities of growing the business, and that it is an addition rather than something which should exchange the actual business models. So it's growth opportunities for everybody, and it's about communication, using the right words so the companies and the different niches do understand it, I would say. And please correct me that these are the main key issues we would be focusing at.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we spoke also, and I think we can look over your business models, or your business model, and developing new business models for the future business and new services, and a further issue should be to bring you together with some network contacts from me, like a little bit of mentoring, to get more support in technical issues. Is this correct for you?
Yeah, then okay, I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Super, thank you.
We identified a little revenue problem, despite trying many things, many different things, many sources. So we are still looking for revenue, and therefore we think it's better to analyze the business model. So we use Osterwalder's business canvas, especially the value proposition. Are we doing the right things here, and for whom do we do it? So customer segments, and then we check the fit of the business model, yeah? And we create additional revenue from different sources. So would you be happy with that?
Of course.
Okay.
What we are trying to do is we have 3 aspects to the program, and I just want to repeat that. One is basically consulting, which I add the Dale Carnegie training, and maybe, as we saw with indie outplacement, an opportunity to implement. Yeah, so this is one aspect of that. The second aspect is the marketing aspect, which I mean, I can just mention it. Last week I had a meeting with the member of parliament who's directly working with Ken, and I presented the project. So I do all the time the marketing of the aspect, and she was interested, and she said she will forward it to the Chancellor Ken what we are doing. So this is what I'm doing all the time, and this is what I call marketing. And we will be looking at that next time. Because it was summer, we will have some a media conference coming up. It's due because we did in the beginning one, and now after summer, after half a year of running, we want to tell the media what exactly has been happening. So this is coming after summer also. So of course, and with YouTube and with Octo, this is the media exposure, and with OBP, where we are working on putting them on the billboard. So this is the second aspect which we are doing, the media and marketing and PR exposure. And the third thing is, which is little difficult, it's not that easy, is finding industry buddies. I'm just saying it because it needs to be very defined. We need to do a matching. And there are a lot of people who say that, yeah, we are okay with mentoring, but you have to really go and pursue them, yeah? So there are a lot of people who claim to be mentors, helping, but it is not working. So it has to start working, that I need to really say, with a select people, a group of people, and I've identified few people who are known names in Austria, and whom I know, and I believe they are willing to support the cause because themselves they have some migrant roots. So this is thing which we are going to be working. So just to reiterate, it's not just about consulting, which we are saying over here. It is more than consulting. It's an industry buddy we are looking at. It's all the marketing exposure. And of course, now we see ImmiCo has a problem solved with Sheen, because that's what he did all his life. So we are doing it like cross-pollination as such. And I I really do appreciate that. The more exposure we have, the better it is. Yeah. Of course, we have an application coming, so we will be using that application for our use also, right? So it is more than just a small group. It's just starting. I agree. There are initial frustrations with every group, with every projects, but on whole, I'm happy with that.